we're going to talk about changing the O-rings on the epoxy stations, okay? Every 2 or 3 weeks we have to change epoxy seals. It's a fairly easy procedure and we will go through it step by step. Step 1 would be to remove these 2 screws from the cylinder. Side. Step 2 is to just take these 2 screws off of the pump assembly. At this point I have a Q-tip here, and what I use it for is to plug the pump, the hole in the pump while I take out the assembly. Q-tip. I like to use the wooden Q-tips. So at this point I'm going to make sure the screws are loose. I'm going to grab the body of the pump here, loosen it up. At this point it's loose. I got my hand here. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to put that in the hole. Right there. And there's my plug. Okay? So now no epoxy is going to come out of the pump. Okay? Okay? The pump is apart and the seal is inside this area here. So if you can see all this epoxy that's here and here, we want to take this apart and clean it. So what we're going to do is take it apart right here, put this section here. We have this section here. Okay? And we're going to clean right now. Alcohol, we're going to spray inside the hole around here. We're going to clean this area very good. There is an O-ring here that we do not have to take out, okay? There's an O-ring here outside. So we're going to clean this area. Going to clean the shaft, make sure there's nothing on the shaft. Then at this point, you can see these O-rings are directional. They have a mark on the outside ring, a secondary mark. Can you see it? These seals are directional. If you look over at the seal, it has like 3 circles here. You have the inner circle, another circle, and another circle. That means that the O-ring goes in a particular direction. If you look at the O-rings, some of them have that directional way, and the other side, it is flat. Okay, so we're going to put it in the same way as we took it out. So with a small Allen wrench, I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to pull the seal out like this. Pull it out. My bad seal goes here. My new seal is here. Make sure it's in the right direction. If it is not in the right direction, it will not work. Put it in the right direction. And there. Okay. At this point, the seal is in. We're going to take the shaft, turn it, hold the seal with your thumb, and go through, and you've just changed the seal. Okay. Okay, we're going to reassemble the pump now. So I have the pump here. I have the part number here that's on the block. I don't want to turn it in backwards. I like to have it this way so I can see that number. I'm going to move the cylinder to the side, take the pump, get it ready, pull the plug out, put the pump in. That's it. At this point, we'll put the screws in. When I tighten these screws, guys, I don't like to tighten one all the way. So what I do is I tighten a little bit of resistance, a little bit of resistance, a little bit of resistance, back and forth, okay, until they're tight. Okay, that's it. We don't have to over tighten this, okay, because there's an O-ring there. At this point, we're just going to put the cylinder back. We put this clevis over the cylinder, like this. This will go on to here. That's it, you've changed the seal.